What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the NBA Now by Chat Sports. My name is Patrick Siepman, and coming up on today's show, we actually answer questions from you guys as a part of our weekly live shows here at Chat Sports. It's my favorite part of the job. Just get to chop it up with you guys and talk some hoops. But if you guys want more NBA videos, as I'm an NBA guy over an NFL guy, I've always have been. I need you guys to like today's show. I put the goal as 300 likes. I would really appreciate it if you guys blew that out of the water. So hit that like button and help us get more NBA videos out to all the real hoop heads out there. But question number one coming in from Clevin Ying saying, what do you think Klay's stat line would be? Great question. I love this. Little projections here. So Klay Thompson, I think he's going to have one of his best shooting years of his career. I'm going to say Klay is a 42% three-point shooter. I just think with the open looks he's going to get from Luka and Kyrie, it's going to be some of his cleanest looks, dating back to, playing with Kevin Durant and Steph Curry on those teams. Stat line, I'm going to say Klay. I bet you the points per game is down, just naturally playing with, that top-end talent there. I'll go 16 points a game, 4 boards, shoots 49% from the field, and 42% from downtown. Richard Lococo, NASCAR fan, 24, saying, what team will trade for Zach? Assuming you're talking about Zach LaVine here. I'm going to go the Lakers. I think they're going to be desperate, and I think they've heard all the noise about, them having a poor offseason. They could ship off, D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura, max contracts, and, we did get a report that the Bulls are willing they're willing to throw in 2 second-round picks and maybe even a first-round pick to move off LaVine's contract. I think the Lakers should do it. Why not? Like LeBron James, Father Time is eventually going to tap that shoulder of his. So yeah, I think if I had to pick a team, I would say the Lakers for Zach LaVine. Next question coming in from Willie saying, do you believe Edey will start immediately for Memphis? Really excited to see them make a comeback to the top of the West. So yeah, Willie, I'm a big fan of the Memphis Grizzlies. I love their 5-man unit. That actually doesn't include Zach Edey of just Smart, Ja, Bane, Jackson, and Brandon Clark. I think that's an elite 5. But biggest question mark around the Grizzlies is Ja Morant going to be Ja Morant? And I think the answer to that is 100%. But do you believe Edey will start immediately for Memphis? I don't. I think they're going to have him kind of be like just a Swiss Army knife type of player, like where it's like, we just throw him in a random lineup for 15 minutes. It's like, oh, wow, you got one of the biggest, most physical lineups in the NBA of Jackson and Edey, but I think he's going to also have a very effective and productive 15 minutes. But maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe Edey ends up being a starter and he ends up playing 25, 30 minutes a night. It's okay to laugh coming in saying realistic options to fill out the 76ers roster: Lowry, Morris, Kenrich Williams. If I had to pick one there, I'd probably go Kyle Lowry. Obviously being from Philadelphia, went to Villanova. He was with them this past season. Yeah, I'd probably go Kyle Lowry on that. I also just think, when you are a championship contending team, it always helps to have guys who have been there and done that. Kyle Lowry was great for the Raptors when they won the title a couple years ago. So if I had to pick one out of those 3, I would definitely go Kyle Lowry. But I want you guys to get down in the comment section. Let me know, who is your favorite NBA team? I was raised in Chicago. Mine's the Chicago Bulls. But you guys let me know, who is your favorite NBA team? Jay Marin saying, will the Pacers make it to the Eastern Conference Finals next year? I'm going to say no. Yeah, I'm pretty confident on that. Like, I think the Pacers right now are the 6th best team in the East. They got some injury luck, to go their way with the Knicks. Obviously Brunson got hurt, no Randall. Like, they were just really banged up in that second round series. And obviously against the Milwaukee Bucks, like, would they even have won a playoff series if Giannis and Dame, weren't both hurt? So if I had to power rank the East, like, you got the Celtics, Sixers, Knicks, probably got the Magic, even the Cavaliers and Bucks maybe ahead of them. I mean, maybe the Pacers are the 7th best team in the Eastern Conference, but if I had to call it right now, I would probably say no on that. EV saying, would you be okay to bring back Denzel Valentine to Chicago? EV, I'm assuming this is a troll job by you, and I want to shake your hand. That is fantastic. One of my favorite clips of Denzel Valentine is it was during the COVID year for the NBA, and he pulls up from three from like 35 feet with 35 seconds left, and Bulls play-by-play announcer Stacey King is just like, what is he doing? Like, it's one of the most hilarious calls in NBA history if you haven't seen it. But EV, appreciate the troll job right there. But the answer is hell no on me bringing Denzel back to Chicago. Brandon Brown saying, which NBA team has had the best offseason so far? For me, it's Oklahoma City Thunder. I think they improved the most. I thought the Giddey for Caruso trade was just fantastic. Both Giddey didn't really fit in, and Caruso fits in with any offense. And then, why did the Mavericks lose to the Oklahoma City, or why did the Thunder lose to the Dallas Mavericks? They got killed on the glass. They also had a couple, mishaps late in those games, but you brought in Hartenstein, add some physicality, next, Chet Holmgren, and, you got to bank on SGA, Jalen Williams, and Chet just getting even better, another year playing with each other. So I got to go, Oklahoma City Thunder, as they would be my pick to win the title as it stands right now. But EV coming in saying Luka Doncic, MVP candidate next season. Yeah, if I had to pick, I'll do this. Do a little game with you guys. I'll go my 5 players that I think are most likely to win MVP next season. I think number 1, I think it's got to be Luka. He's going to be on a tear this upcoming season. And plus, I think it helps with him just being in the finals. I'll go Luka 1. I'm going to go Anthony Edwards 2. I could see him having a big-time year. I actually do think Tatum's up there. Because let's just say the Celtics rip off, again, 55, 60, 65 wins, and he has a great, statistical season. I could see him up there as well. If I had to pick a dark horse, though, you guys are going to think this is crazy. Maybe this is a little too nuts. Keep your eyes out on Ja Morant. Also, SGA. I got to mention SGA. SGA would be up there as well. No doubt about it. Yeah. Honestly, I'd probably go Luka 1, SGA 2, Ant 3, Tatum 4. And then you got Giannis and, Jokic, but they have already won a couple. So, I'll throw a wild card out there. I'll go Ja Morant there as well. The Ruiz family coming in saying, who do you think the Lakers would trade for Brook Lopez? The Bucks apparently was reported they want a first-round pick for Lopez. I like the fit for Los Angeles. Obviously, I think Anthony Davis is a better player at the 4 compared to him playing the 5. So, I like that fit there for the Lake Show. I don't know what they would be able to give up for him. Maybe it's just like Jackson Hayes, just get some salary filler and you just attach some future draft capital for that one. But guys, make sure you guys are subscribed here to Chat Sports. If you guys just want more NBA content in your life, we will keep you posted on everything around the NBA. So hit that subscribe button, lock us in. Would really, really appreciate it. EV saying hashtag NBA Chicago Bulls trade Nikola Vucevic and Lonzo for RJ Barrett and a second-round pick. Yeah, I would love this if I were the Bulls. I don't know why maybe the Raptors do this. I don't know. This is a blockbuster coming from you, EV. I would love this if I were the Bulls. Not sure the Raptors are even remotely interested, in that deal. But Cole So Sporty coming in with the next question saying, will the Pelicans trade Brandon Ingram before the regular season? And if so, what center could they go for? Maybe it's a team like the Portland Trailblazers with DeAndre Ayton, and maybe they just get Brandon Ingram, then they try to move Ingram at the trade deadline. Trying to think of another team with a center. I would throw out the Bulls as they were reported to possibly wanting to move off Vooch. But yeah, I don't know. I think the Pelicans are in a weird spot right now. I don't think there is a Brandon Ingram for center trade out there as it stands, right now. Super chat coming in from Cameron Doris. Appreciate you, Cameron, saying, do you think Modest Buzelis will be first team all rookie? 100%, Cameron. 100%. I am a Bulls fan, just throwing that out there, but I was a huge fan of this draft pick. I think the thing with Modest that it's going to come down to is, will we get the opportunity? Let's just say the Bulls don't end up trading LaVine, and, he's going to be pretty buried in that rotation because you got Giddey, Kobe, Ayo, obviously LaVine, Patrick Williams, Nikola Vucevic. He might get buried in that rotation, but let's just say they do move off Vooch and LaVine. I could see Modest averaging a solid 11 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, pretty efficient as well. But yeah, I think he no doubt will be first team all rookie this upcoming year. Last question coming in from Carter saying, any more moves for Orlando? Probably not. They re-signed a bunch of their guys. Obviously, they gave Franz Wagner the, rookie max. They brought back KCP, or they brought in KCP, brought back Mo Wagner, and also Goga Batate. So I think the Magic are done. But overall, I've loved their offseason. A ton of good moves on that front. So, do want to give Orlando credit there. But if you guys enjoyed today's show and enjoyed watching the whole thing on today's mailbag, please drop a like. We would really appreciate it. And plus, it just helps us get this video out to more and more NBA fans. But we'll see you guys next time on another edition of NBA Now.